Hello. Ay. Hello, Doc Dari. Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Ayan. Sorry, sorry.
Good
Maingay ba ako kanina? Hindi ko yata na-mute.
morning, Mr. Kumar. We will begin shortly. Time check, it's 9:44. So we have 15 minutes before we start. Thank you, Ma'am Waldi, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you too. Is my sound good?
Yes,
All
you are
right.
very audible.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. It feels great to be among you.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Kumar, for joining us. And
Thank you,
we'll
sir.
be able to hear from you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Why, guy? Remember? Hello. Why, guy? Hey, why, guy? What? Why, guy?
Hello, guys.
Hi, why, guy?
Hello, guys.
So good morning, everyone. So in a few minutes, we shall start our Earth Day celebration. A simple Zoom etiquette for our dear students who are present here. Number one, be on time. Join the meeting a few minutes early so that you're ready when it starts. Number two, please use your real name. Make sure your display name is your full name or how your teacher calls you. You have to dress appropriately. Wear your school appropriate clothing. If you're at home, number four is very important. Mute your microphone when not speaking. I will repeat. Number four, please mute your microphone when not speaking. I will repeat for the last time. Mute your microphone when not speaking. This helps reduce the background noise and distractions during our event. Number five, you can switch on your camera all throughout the event so that you'll be seen by our dear speakers. Next, you have to pay attention, avoid multitasking, stay focused, and participate like you would do in your class. Number seven, be respectful, use polite language, no interrupting, and be kind in the chat room, or otherwise we will put you in the waiting room. So use the chat wisely, and you raise your hand or the raise feature when asked by our dear speakers. So I will repeat before we start. We have a few more minutes. Simple Zoom etiquette for our dear students and our participants. Number one, please be on time. Join the meeting a few minutes early so when you're ready, you're ready when we all start the event. Number two, please use your real name. Make sure your
Teacher.
name is your full name. or how your teacher knows you. Number 3, you have to dress appropriately. Wear your school appropriate clothing even if you're at home. Number 4, mute your microphone when not speaking. This will help reduce background noise and distractions. Number 5, you can switch on your camera, or if you don't like, that's okay, so that you may be seen by our speakers. You have to pay attention. Please avoid multitasking and stay focused and participate like you would do in your class. Be respectful. Okay? Please use polite language, no interrupting, and be kind in the chat. And please do not use any other applications in the Zoom room. And you can raise your hand,
Teacher.
okay, during the actual discussion. So time check, it's 9:55, and we shall start in a few minutes. Thank you, everyone.
I have to tell you something, teacher.
Morning, Dr. Gary.
Good morning, Dr. Kalyani.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Mute yourself, everyone.
So in a few minutes, we shall start. We are expecting, hopefully, more students and guests. It's not only St. Patrick's School who is present, and you will be able to see also other students from the other schools. I think from the Holy Family of Quezon City, from Divine Grace School. We also have St. Patrick Malaysia will also be here. We also have the School of Laura in Romania, but I think it's early morning in Romania. But Teacher Laura will be here, and the other international speakers. And so I will be playing our introductory video, and we begin immediately our program. Thank you very much. Again, please mute your microphone. Okay, we begin our event with a prayer. So let's take a moment to center ourselves in peace and reflection in the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving Creator and source of all life, today we come together, young and old, from many walks of life to celebrate Earth Day, a day that reminds us the beauty, wonder, and responsibility we share in caring our planet. We begin this gathering with heavy hearts and deep gratitude as we remember Pope Francis, a leader who inspired the world with his humility and call to protect the earth, our common home, and his message reach beyond borders and faiths, reminding all of us, no matter who we are, that earth is a gift we must cherish, nurture, and preserve for future generations. So let's take a moment of silence. We thank you for his life and leadership, and may spirit of kindness, courage live on in us, especially in the way we treat each other and this planet we call home. Today, as a community of students, teachers, parents, and neighbors, may we open our hearts to the lessons of nature, to be gentle, to grow together, and to live in harmony. May we listen to the earth, respect its rhythms, and act with care and purpose. Help us to be thoughtful in our actions, hopeful in our dreams, and united in our efforts to build a more just, loving, and sustainable world. In peace, we lift up this prayer. Amen. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone joining us today, distinguished guests, international partners, dear colleagues, students, and the members of the community. On behalf of St. Patrick's School of Quezon City, Philippines, I'm honored to welcome you and to our Earth Day celebration 2025. It's a special moment of global unity, learning, and action under the theme Educate, Empower, Act, Building a Sustainable Future Together. Today marks not just a day on the calendar, but a global movement. It's an urgent call to reimagine how we live, how we learn, and how we lead change. And Earth Day is more than a commemoration. It is a shared commitment. Our gathering today composed of educators, learners, advocates, and innovators reflects our shared goal to make sustainability a lived reality, starting with the most powerful tool we have, education. The first celebrated Earth Day happened last April 22 of 1970. Earth Day began as a grassroots movement to raise awareness of environmental degradation. And today, it's a global phenomenon observed in over 190 countries, uniting people in the fight to protect the only home we share, planet Earth. And education is the first step toward awareness, and awareness leads to empowerment. And that is why we put education at the forefront, and it reminds us that climate action starts in the classroom, extends to our homes, and influences our policies and practices. Our objectives for the day would be to raise awareness about the current and really very serious environmental crisis and its global impact. Empower all of you with the knowledge and tools to drive sustainable change. We also need to celebrate global collaboration and cultural exchange as we share innovative sustainability practices from around the world. And lastly, this is to inspire action through performance, talks, and partnerships that promote real, measurable climate solutions. We have three serious environmental issues we face today: climate change, plastic pollution, and deforestation, and biodiversity loss. As educators, we have profound responsibility not just to teach what to think, but how to think sustainably. As students, you are not just the leaders of tomorrow, you are already the change makers of today. And as communities, our collective power lies in nurturing knowledge into action, awareness into advocacy, and compassion into conservation. And together, we are not just shaping future professionals, we are shaping stewards of the earth. So today, let the celebration be a moment of reflection, a call to action, and a promise to educate with purpose, empower with passion, and act with urgency. Let us rise to the occasion, not just as individuals, but as a global family, because our future depends on what we do together starting now. Let me just check if our chief honorary guest is around already. Okay. To begin our event, I'd like to call our honorary guest, Dr. Margarita S.C. Ballesteros, the Director 4 of the National Educators Academy of the Philippines, or NEA, of the Department of Education in the Central Office. Dr. Marge, good morning.
Good morning, Director Dari. And again, thank you for extending the invitation to the Department of Education. Good morning to our dear Southeast Asian participants and to those who are in Central Europe. I know it's an early morning, very early, but you still have to keep yourselves awake because you are part of this big celebration. And those who are in the other parts of the world, like those from the US and Canada, good day to all of us. And again, happy Earth Day. It's indeed a celebration as highlighted by Dr. Dari. It's a celebration, and at the same time, it's a time to reflect. The guy who also spearheaded a number of activities regarding the safeguarding of Mother Earth passed away yesterday. And let us also take this a day to honor him and to remember him as we reflect on our role for taking care of Mother Earth. Since we are from the education sector, I'd like to share some few thoughts on how we can work on together. As highlighted by Director Dari, we should be looking at how we can respond to the call of climate change, deforestation, and how we can eradicate the humongous plastic all over the world. Education is the key that would unlock awareness and that would foster understanding and drives solutions. Through knowledge, we can combat climate change, reduce deforestation, minimize pollution, and protect our planet's extraordinary biodiversity. By learning and teaching about the environment, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions and inspire others to do the same. Schools and classrooms are more than spaces for academic growth. They are hubs for cultivating environmental stewardships. When we integrate sustainability into our curriculum, engage in hands-on activities like planting trees and cleaning communities, and discuss pressing ecological issues, we prepare the next generation to become champions of the earth. Let's try to look into the following actions as students and teachers, things we could do. And probably starting today, as we celebrate Mother Earth or Earth Day, we can embrace these actions. First, let's try to keep on exploring environmental topics. When we have gatherings like this, be it online or maybe focus group discussions in your schools or even in the spaces of your faculty rooms for our teachers, we try to explore topics that would teach and learn about climate change, climate science, renewable energy, wildlife conservation, and sustainable practices. Second, we also take action locally, meaning we can organize even if we are young. Our youth of today can help organize and participate in projects that would protect our local environments, such as waste management drives or river cleanups. This is done by not just the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, but also different organizations. I see that around the globe. Even in India, they are a very strong, the government supports that, as well as in other parts of Southeast Asia. Third, lead by example. Adopt eco-friendly habits in schools, in your homes, in communities. One example would be try to switch off unused lights, recycle, and conserve water. In Southeast Asia these days, it's summer. So water is becoming scarce. So we try to make use of it and try to conserve. Fourth, advocate for change. We are all agents for change, but only a few would choose to really respond, to get to share their voices and ideas, to influence others and push for environmental policies that would support sustainability. As we remember Mother Earth or our Earth Day celebration today in particular, we don't just see it as a reminder of the challenges that we are facing, but it is also a celebration of opportunities we have to make a difference. Every seed of knowledge we plant today grows into a tree of action tomorrow. Together, through education, we can inspire a brighter, greener, and more harmonious future for our planet, where you and I hopes to stay and live longer. On this Earth Day celebration, let us honor the earth by committing to learn, teach, and act. Because it is through education that we find hope, and through hope, we create change. To everyone, to our dear students, the three challenges that are meant to be embraced for possible actions is for you as well as for our teachers. So to everyone around the globe who are here, happy Earth Day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Marge, and for your inspiring message to all of us. Can we all give Dr. Marge a heart reaction, everyone? Thank you very much, Dr. Marge. So as we continue on with our program, let me just share one of the performances of the student as we move on to our event. Let me just share the screen. So we'll hear from Cara from St. Patrick's School.
If my people will humble themselves and pray. If they seek my face and humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven and forgive their sins. I will hear from heaven and heal their land. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Hear us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sin and heal our broken land. Lord, revive our need and humble themselves and pray. Lord, receive my face and humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways. Father, in your mercy, forgive our sin. Father, in your mercy, come heal our land. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Heal us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sin and heal our broken life. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land.
Let me just
Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. if I cry in the foreign land.
Thank you very much, Cara, from St. Patrick's School of Quezon City for the beautiful song, Lord Heal Our Land. Reminds us that we really need to take action of taking care of our environment. And so, let's hear now from our second honorary guest. Let me just share slide. Our next honorary guest is Attorney Dwight Ramos. He is the Commissioner of the National Solid Waste Management Commission in the Philippines. So, Attorney Dwight.
Okay po.
Happy Earth Day, everyone! Let me thank each and every one of you who could join us, and of course, the organizers for letting us be part of this celebration with the theme, Our Power, Our Planet. On behalf of the National Solid Waste Management Commission, that is tasked to oversee the implementation of the Ecological Solid Waste Management and Extended Producers Responsibility laws of the country, we are glad to have this opportunity to be with you all in the service of our Mother Earth. As you may know, I serve as private sector representative in the Commission, coming from non-government organizations with a track record on solid waste management or waste reduction, recycling, and resource recovery. As such, I prioritize to promote adherence to segregation at source by all waste generators in support to carbon neutrality and sustainability initiatives toward a circular economy and a zero waste future. The Ecological Solid Waste Management Law mandates segregation at source, meaning that from the household level, people should already separate the recyclables and compostable waste so that only the residual waste will be disposed at the landfills. This is the backbone of ecologically managing our garbage, but is not yet being followed by all. We should therefore support the advocacy on promoting a healthy earth lifestyle for everyone by having a behavioral change of doing away with the old not in my backyard or NIMBY attitude, or where compliance with segregation at source and proper waste management is of least concern as long as the garbage is already in someone else's backyard. This advocacy highlights the importance of changing the mindset of waste generators from a not in my backyard or the old NIMBY attitude to taking personal responsibility for their own waste right in their homes or offices as responsible stewards of the earth and creation. The call is for everyone to help in the effort of saving the environment without waiting for somebody else to do it and right within their places with a now in my backyard or new NIMBY attitude. I therefore urge all of you to join the advocacy and take even just small steps toward a more sustainable lifestyle in order to heed the call for our common home, which is about caring for the planet and the urgent need to address environmental challenges. It calls on people to take action and have a global dialogue about how their actions and decisions impact the future of the planet. To make every day an Earth Day, the new NIMBY is therefore the behavior that we want to achieve. Healthy Earth lifestyle means taking care of your waste in your own backyard in what we now call the new, now in my backyard, new NIMBY attitude. But more than all this is the impact we can make in helping the implementation of RA 9003, especially in its mandate to segregate at source. The change in behavior to now take care of our own waste right inside our own backyard will be the key to solving our waste management woes. The many years of indifference, end-of-pipe solutions, and not in my backyard attitude will hopefully come to an end. With your help, we can usher in a robust circular economy, promote sustainable solutions, and create a new NIMBY or a now in my backyard attitude, with everyone saying, if it's to be, it's up to me. So once again, thank you everyone, congratulations on this assembly, and looking forward to to a long and successful cooperation for the environment and the community.
Thank you very much, Attorney Dwight Ramos, the Commissioner on the National Solid Waste Management Commission in the Philippines. We will now move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker, I think Dr. Teresita Acrosurot. Are you around? Dr. Tessa? I think she is not yet around. So I'd like to call in our next guest. Our next guest is Laura Stanciu from Colegiul Economic Nicolae Crezulescu in Romania. Laura, good morning.
Good morning. Greetings from Romania. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this great celebration. And I would like to begin with a message from one of my students, if that's okay. Just a second. So what is most important, what we really need to understand is that we have only one Earth. There's no planet B, and we must protect this Earth that we have. So just a second, let me share the screen.
Hi guys, I'm Lavinia. Fun fact, did you know that there's no plan B as there's no planet B? We must energize Plan A for action to make the one planet we have safe and productive for future generations. With a healthier environment, not loss, with higher, not lower standards for living. All over the world, no planet B is an increasingly hard call for action. So pay attention because this planet is the only home we have. And this is our chance to save it. So be more responsible.
Be more responsible always. Be more responsible always. Try to do what is right for our beloved planet. So let me begin my presentation. So once more, happy Earth Day to all of you, and let's all take a pledge to only do things that are right for our planet, only do things that help this Earth that we have, because it's the only one we have. As was mentioned earlier, our role as educators goes beyond teaching the subjects written in textbooks. We should promote sustainability, equality, empathy, and tolerance, care for our planet, and we should encourage our students, the future generations, to live sustainably. We must set an example, we must inspire young minds, and we must teach our students and our children, and we must try to reach as many people as we can in order to work together for the benefit of the Earth. It is our duty to do our part and to empower others to make a change. Fighting for our Earth and for the accomplishment of SDGs should become a main objective in schools and all learning environments. We need to shape the minds of the young generations, teach them the meaning and the importance of SDGs for the world and for each community, because those who are now students represent the future of our society, and what will happen to the world is in their hands. We need to offer them spaces in which to grow and learn, and opportunities to develop and leave their mark upon the world. Our school tries to participate in lots of environmental projects because getting involved in hands-on environmental projects such as tree planting not only helps improve the environment, but also makes the students feel more responsible and connected with nature. We need to teach our students how to take care of this planet that we have because it is precious and it is the only one. We will not get a second chance if we don't take care of it today. We need to learn about sustainable development goals. We need to involve our precious students in different projects and awareness campaigns. We need to learn about the importance of sustainable development goals for a cleaner and healthier world. Simple things such as drawings or posters make our students more aware of what they can do to protect our planet. We need to remember that every action counts. No voice is too small and no action is in vain. So dear students, do your best. Today you will recycle, maybe you will plant a tree, or maybe you will help somebody become a better person. You need to inspire each other and you need to do your best to make this world that we live in a better place. One of the most creative ways of learning about the importance of saving the planet is through theater. And you too can become actors, or as we heard earlier, you can sing a song in order to inspire others. There are so many things that you can do to protect the environment, to save our planet before it is too late, and to inspire your community. You can have classroom presentations. You can plant trees and beautiful flowers because remember that trees give oxygen that we need to breathe. They improve our air quality by filtering harmful dust and pollutants. We need trees, we need air, because every gesture, no matter how small, can make a big difference. The seed that you plant today will be the tree that will give you air tomorrow. In this picture, you can see our students taking part in a wonderful project, the Suchana project. They planted lots of trees and they even made a video game to raise awareness about how to save our planet. They made artwork and also made art from materials which can be recycled. Because this is the time, our time for climate action, for taking care of our dear planet, saving it today to have a better tomorrow. This is poetry that we published in our school magazine in order to inspire others. And we learned how to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Because encouraging practices such as reducing waste, reusing materials, and recycling can significantly minimize the environmental footprint. And students can lead by example by adopting sustainable habits such as using reusable water bottles, bringing cloth bags for shopping, and properly sorting and disposing of waste. Involving students in this project teaches everyone that no voice is too weak, no action is too small. Every person should have the right to speak up and to share their thoughts and ideas. And the children of today, such as you, dear students, are the adults of tomorrow. And it is never too early to plant in their young minds their seeds of responsibility, sustainability, equality, and peace. And this is a poem written by the students in our school.
The world needs our help today, so let's take action, don't delay. So many people live in poverty.
Go to bed hungry, can't live normally.
They need clean water, they need sanitation.
And children need quality education. People need to be healthy and it's fair to give them a good medical care. Let's innovate and work together
to make our life conditions better.
If we all use clean energy, we'll make the world pollution free.
Learn to produce responsibly and not consume more than you need. Sustainable communities.
They live in harmony and peace.
To spread the love and stop the hate, we should never discriminate. Against inequalities unite.
Give men and women equal rights.
The world is giving us a warning to fight against the global warming.
And their message is that the earth is giving us a warning to fight against the global warming. So let's join hands to achieve the goals, because together we can save the world.
The ecosystem have
In order to have a better tomorrow, we need to start shaping it today. Happy Earth Day, everyone.
Wow, thank you very much, Laura from Romania, for the inspiring message and presentation. Can we all give Laura a heart reaction, everyone?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Laura. So let me just share before we proceed with our next speaker, a performance coming from the very students of Laura from Romania. Laura, I got this one for you.
Yes, this is amazing.
Thank you very much.
For Saint Thank you. That was wonderful. And let me add a bit of translation. So the word said, let's learn, let's hope, let's be better, and together we can do great things. Thank you.
Wow, thank you once again, Laura, and to your students for the presentation. Thank you. I'd like to remind our dear students to please do not use the applications and please do not disturb our speakers in their actual presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Laura. Okay, we will now proceed with our next speaker is Dr. Teresita Acrosurat around. I think she's not yet here. And we'll finally call our next speaker. Our next speaker is currently the principal of Divine Grace School, Philippines. She is Principal Waldy F. Canalita. Ma'am Waldy, the Zoom for
Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly?
yes.
All right. So, good morning, everyone, to our colleagues from India, Malaysia, Romania, Taiwan, USA, and here in the Philippines. Good day. Good day also to our students and friends who are here with us. Today, we gather to celebrate Earth Day 2025 through St. Patrick's School of Quezon City under the theme Educate, Empower, Act, Building a Sustainable Future Together. This theme is a clarion call for collective action, urging us all to harness our individual and communal power to protect and restore our planet. Earth Day has grown into a worldwide movement, mobilizing over 1 billion people each year to take action against climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. In the Philippines, just like what we have watched through Dr. Laura's students in Romania, Earth Day is more than just a celebration. It's a commitment. Our nation faces unique environmental challenges from rising sea levels to plastic pollution. Yet we also lead in environmental advocacy. For example, for plastic-free future, we have initiatives like Plastic-Free Future Youth Forum in Quezon City, which highlight our youth's dedication in reducing plastic waste. Additionally, the local government issued Memo 391, series of 2025, directing schools to refrain from using plastic bottled water during closing ceremonies. Also, for the Earth Day Run 2025, there had been events in Manila, Cebu, and Davao to promote sustainability and transition to renewable energy, aligning with the Earth Day theme. Also, there was an Earth Hour participation last March 2022 where Filipinos joined the global movement by turning off lights to raise awareness about energy conservation. And do you recall or do you remember or are you aware that adding to our environmental milestone, we proudly celebrate Alexi May Brooks, who was crowned Miss Eco International 2025 in Alexandria, Egypt. Alexi, a native of Iloilo and a national athlete, showcased not only beauty and talent, but also the deep commitment to environmental causes. Her eco dress made from recycled materials earned her a spot in the Best Eco Dress shortlist, symbolizing innovation in sustainability. Her victory marks the third time that a Filipino has won this international title, reinforcing our country's dedication to environmental advocacy on the global stage. Alexis' achievement is a testament to what Filipinos can accomplish when we merge passion with purpose. It reminds us that environmental stewardship isn't limited to policymakers or to activists, but it's a role we share, student, teacher, colleague, principal, or even with the parents. So as we commemorate Earth Day, let us reflect on how we can contribute, like reduce, reuse, and recycle. Simple daily actions can significantly reduce waste. Support renewable energy. Advocate for and utilize clean energy sources. Participate in local initiatives. Join cleanup drives, tree planting, and other environmental programs. And more importantly, educate and engage. Share knowledge about environmental issues within our communities. Participate in programs like this. We are raising awareness about environmental care. So in conclusion, Earth Day 2025 is a reminder for our collective power to effect change. Let's honor our planet, not just today, but every day, by committing to sustainable practices and supporting environmental advocacies. Thank you, Dr. Dari Dakanay, Dr. Ballesteros, Attorney Ramos, Dr. Arco Surut, to our fellow educators from Taiwan, Romania, Malaysia, India, and USA. May we all continue always to be stewards of our beautiful Earth. Happy Earth Day to all.
Thank you very much, Principal Waldy, for your inspiring message. Can we all give
It's my honor.
Principal Waldy a round of applause, everyone?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we will now proceed with our next student performance. Our next student performance is coming from Japan, from Tohoku Gakuen High School. So let's see their performance. They are singing a local Filipino song entitled Bahay Kubo. So let's hear from the Japanese as they sing a local song from the Philippines. Thank you very much to the students of Tohoku Gakuen in Japan for their performance. We will now hear our next speaker. Okay, so let me just share. Our next speaker is Mr. Roderick Cruz. He is currently the Global United Nations Association of the Philippines, based in California in the United States of America. So let's all hear from Mr. Rick for his message.
Happy Earth Day 2025 to all. Our theme for this year is Our Power, Our Planet. This theme emphasizes the collective responsibility of individual organizations and governments to transition to renewable energy and build a sustainable future. It is in our hands that we have the power to protect, preserve our planet. Earth Day was started here in the United States with Senator Gaylord Nelson in 1970. He envisioned a national day to raise awareness about environmental issues and galvanize support for environment. He passed environmental laws, including Environmental Protection Act. The United Nations General Assembly proclaimed 22nd day of April as International Mother Earth Day through a resolution adopted in 2009. The UN Conference on Human Environment in 1972 in Stockholm marked the beginning of a global awareness of the interdependence between people, other living species, and our planet, as well as the establishment of the World Environment Day on June 5, which we celebrate, and the UN Environment Program, or UNEP. Notable are the 1992 Agenda 21, the Rio Declaration on Environment and Development, and the 1994 UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. The 2002 follow-up on the Earth Summit in Johannesburg, and the 2008 declaration as the International Year of the Planet Earth. 2015 Paris Agreement on Climate Change, the 2030 Agenda on Sustainable Development and its 17 goals strike greener, cleaner, fairer path for all. And now, the 30th UN Climate Change Conference, or the COP30, will be in Belém, Brazil on November 2025. I would like to recognize our event organizer who do not forget about the importance of this day and believe we can do something for our planet, Earth. Especially you young people, you can do a lot in your entire life to save our planet Earth. Of course, the St. Patrick's School of Quezon City, the Department of Education, National Educators Academy of the Philippines, the Divine Grace School, the Holy Family School of Quezon City, the Sukana for the Planet Saviors Events Card in India, Verde 57, the Office of the President, National Solid Waste Management Commission. My special greetings to Dr. March Ballesteros and Dr. Dari Dakanay, to our esteemed speakers from India, Malaysia, Romania, Taiwan, and the Philippines. Thank you for spending this day to save our planet Earth. As a Roman Catholic, I mourn the passing of Pope Francis. He is a member of the diplomatic corps and a world leader. Pope Francis devoted his entire life to world peace and understanding, as we call him the People's Pope. Allow me to end my message with a video clip message last August 2024 and a prayer intentions for September of Pope Francis, focusing on the cry of the earth and the need for action to address environmental issues. Pope Francis highlighted the environmental crisis as a fever affecting our planet, urging people to listen to the pain of the earth and the victims of environmental disaster. The message called for prayer and action. May this message of Pope Francis galvanize and concretize our action to save our Mother Earth. Let us all listen.
Recemos por el clamor de la tierra. Si tomamos la temperatura del planeta, nos dirá que la tierra tiene fiebre. Y se encuentra mal, como cualquier enfermo. Pero nosotros escuchamos este dolor. Los que más sufren las consecuencias de estos desastres son los pobres, los que se ven forzados a dejar su casa por inundaciones, olas de calor o sequías. Hacer frente a las crisis ambientales causadas por el hombre, como el cambio climático, la contaminación o la pérdida de la biodiversidad pide respuestas no solo ecológicas, sino también sociales, económicas y políticas. Tenemos que comprometernos en la lucha contra la pobreza y la protección de la naturaleza, cambiando nuestros hábitos personales y los de nuestra comunidad. Oremos para que cada uno de nosotros escuche con el corazón el clamor de la tierra y el clamor de las víctimas de las catástrofes ambientales y del cambio climático, comprometiéndonos personalmente a cuidar el mundo que habitamos.
Okay, thank you very much. Hold on. Okay, thank you very much to Mr. Rick from the Global thank you very much to Mr. Rick from the Global United Nations Association of the Philippines, who is currently in California in the United States of America. Okay, to move forward, we will now call our next honorary guest, the expert talk. We'd like to call Subhadrala Venkata Jaganda Kumar. He is a meteorologist in the Indian Meteorological Department in India. Friends, let's all welcome Mr. Kumar.
A very good morning to all.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, organizers, hosts of the event, the Earth Day 2025, knowledge givers and the knowledge seekers, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on and off the dais, and those attending the meet virtually and the webinar. A very warm welcome to you all on this most important day of the year, the Earth Day. It indeed gives me immense pleasure and happiness to take part in this great event. It is a great opportunity for me to interact with the young minds. It is a rare honor and privilege to me and the department I belong to, the India Meteorological Department. It feels great to be amongst you. My topic of the day is climate versus Earth. Earth is the only planet, as you know, that has the blanket of air, the atmosphere that supports life. The state of atmosphere, as you know, is weather, and the long period general condition of weather is called climate. You all must have heard about the terms like global warming and climate change. These things do happen because of the anthropogenic activities and meddling in the activities of the earth by the humans. Now, we are a department which is the National Forecasting Agency, India Meteorological Department. It is mandated to issue forecasts and warnings during the adverse weather as well as the regular weather phenomena. In India, we have many weather events, including cyclones, which you call Baguio in your Philippines. Baguio is a tropical cyclone. A cyclone is a whirling system of circulation where the winds converge in a particular area. That is because the earth or the surface of the ocean gets heated up. The heated air goes up with a vertical motion, during which it creates a low pressure in a particular area. This low pressure area is denoted by a single closed circular isobar on a weather chart. If the isobars concentrically add up, that indicates that there is an increase in the intensity or strength of the low pressure system. A low pressure system is an area of adverse weather. These low pressure systems, like typhoons that you experience in Philippines, they are very much dangerous weather systems that can cause devastation and disaster over an area. That is why India Meteorological Department also dabbles in forecasting of these weather events called cyclones, which is mandated with the forecasting of cyclones over the North Indian Ocean for about 13 countries receive services from India in regard to the cyclones that happen over the North Indian Ocean. These 13 countries include the countries that surround the North Indian Ocean and surround the country called India. Here we do the forecasting, for which we have to make observations from the incipient system, that which starts as a low pressure system, and if the system has the favorable conditions, it can intensify into a higher, stronger and potent system called cyclone. The low pressure systems, with the deepening and strengthening of the winds and pressure, can create a depression. Depressions can transform into deep depressions. Deep depressions can transform into cyclones with a core wind of 34 knots and above, and thereafter severe cyclone, very severe cyclone, extremely severe cyclone and super cyclones. These things can be diagnosed with the help of weather charts. Weather charts are analyzed and visualized by using the observations taken on the surface of the earth. But most of the cyclones form over the oceanic area. Oceanic area is where you cannot install a weather observatory. So you have to have the observations through a remote sensing method called satellites. Satellites have both variants called geosynchronous as well as the polar orbiting satellites. These satellites have their own advantage. They provide the information about the interior structure of any weather system. In this case, the cyclones have certain characteristic features. These features can be diagnosed when they are far away from the land. These parameters include low level vorticity, that is, which keeps the system rotating, and Coriolis parameter, which gives the torque or thrust to rotate the cyclone, and also it gives the information about the wind structure. As the wind remains, what I should say, symmetric or with regard to speed and as well as direction, then it will keep the system intact and nothing can be advected from the system. So cyclonic towers, with the aid of the clusters of thunderstorms or towering clouds, can be formed if the vertical wind shear is very less. And also there is a thermodynamic insight through the satellite, what we call ocean thermal energy, sea surface temperature, and also conditional instability, mid-tropospheric relative humidity. As the system is far away from the land, as there are sparse observations over the surface of the ocean, we need to have some assistance from the satellites, which take observations from about 36,000 kilometers from the surface of the earth. Polar orbiting satellites say about 1,000 kilometers at the height from the earth. So these satellites help in giving the insights of the inner structure of the weather system, including the cyclones. After the system forms as a low pressure system, we have to see its wind strength constantly with the aid of a scatterometer, which is aboard a satellite in the form of a radar. This radar looks down to the surface of the ocean and measures the wind speed around the system center. If the winds are increasing, this scatterometer will give you an idea of whether the system is intensifying or not. Intensification is nothing but strengthening of the cyclonic system. After getting these insights, you have to see whether the system is moving in a particular direction or not. For this, you have to have some observations on the surface of the earth as well as the ocean. For this ocean, there are other instruments, what we call ocean buoys, which give the information in regard to the weather parameters around the system. These information are fed into a numerical weather computer system, what we call numerical weather prediction system, or NWP. This system will provide insights of the future movement of the system as well as its dynamics. Suppose a cyclone moves from Andaman Nicobar Islands, which is about 1500 kilometers from my city, Visakhapatnam. We can have a sniff at the system by the use of these satellites as well as the ocean buoys. These ocean buoys provide the information, and the cyclonic circulation is also provided by the scatterometers aboard the satellite. These things will give you the initial information. Basing on the present conditions, future conditions can be extrapolated by use of the numerical weather prediction models. This gives the inner structure, what we call in the cyclone, you have an inner area where winds are very calm and cloudlessness. That is called eye of the system. And the outer area around surrounding the eye is called wall cloud, where the cloud walls or the towers of the clouds form and make a big wall-like structure or a citadel-like structure, which makes it stronger and stronger, and it unleashes a power over the land areas. So, in order to know the inner dynamics like eye and the wall cloud and the peripheral region, we need to have the entire structure by the aid of a remote sensing instrument called satellite. As the system moves, we can know the initial movement of the system or the track, what we call path of the cyclone. From this, you can forecast how the system would be at least in 5 to 6 days in advance, so that you can forewarn your people how to escape from the wrath of the cyclone. In this way, we forecast the inner dynamics as well as the movement and intensity of the system, its path, its likely movement, and also the future time when it can hit the land, what we call landfall. During this landfall, it unleashes three things. One is torrential rains, then there is a gale wind, strong force of winds, storm surge, tidal waves, and coastal inundations do happen. All these things can be viewed with the aid of the numerical weather prediction systems. Before that, you need the satellite insights. After the system coming closer to the coast at about around 500 kilometers, you have another aid called radar, radio detection and ranging measurement instrument, which gives the inner dynamics of the system as it approaches the land. This 500 kilometers away from the land will give the radar an ability to sniff into the inner structure in the form of vertical radial velocity as well as the reflectivity spectrum width. These three basic products will give the inner dynamics of the system as it approaches the land. From a distance of 500 kilometers, you can clearly give as to how the system is approaching, at what speed, at what strength of the wind, and how much of the hydrometeoric power it has, and so that you can foretell the people that this much of rainfall can happen in your area. Suppose we call it in qualitative terms heavy rainfall, extremely heavy rainfall, very heavy rainfall, exceptionally heavy rainfall. These things can be forewarned by the use of these instruments, radars. As it further approaches near the land, you have coastal observatories which provide invaluable information in regard to the system. These things will help you in forewarning the people. The disaster managers take stock of the warnings provided by the Cyclone Warning Center, which is part of India Meteorological Department. These warnings will help the disaster managers to evacuate people on the vulnerable areas and also provide them an information, a lead time to evacuate men and properties, so that they can safeguard the entire community in a coastal area. These things are very much forewarned by the aid of these advanced new age and new age technologies like numerical weather computational techniques as well as supercomputer models. With this, in this way, we forewarn and help the people. India has a robust disaster management system, National Disaster Management Agency. They have a common alert protocol system through which they can forewarn the people in the form of SMS or polygonal area location, and also they highlight the areas where they expect these kinds of adverse weather. In this way, we help people to safeguard themselves from these disastrous weather events, calamitous events, and also extreme weather events. There are many other things we dabble in, but cyclones are our specialization. We help the North Indian Ocean countries also, like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, Oman, Qatar, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, Nepal, and Bhutan. These countries are enriched by our forecasting, and India Meteorological Department is synergistically and also in a kind of coordinated action and concerted activity is helping the Indian national ocean rim countries. And I am happy to take part in this August event, and World Earth Day is not a, what I should say, a cosmetic event. It is an event to enrich our knowledge. It also puts a burden on us to safeguard our earth and also to make the earth livable for the future generations. With these few lines, I exhort you all, my young children, to take it very actively, proactively, and also with a missionary zeal to help your community to heed to these warnings and also take precautionary steps. And I wish one and all a very happy Earth Day. And I once again thank the organizers and also the hosts of the meeting. Thank you one and all. Once again. Thank you, sir.
Let's all give Mr. Kumar a round of applause, everyone. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to you, Mr. Kumar, from the Indian Meteorological Department, for his insightful and inspiring talk on the importance of Earth Day, particularly his responsibility in protecting the planet and the importance of weather and forecasting, and in the context of Earth Day. So his insightful insight for us today highlighted how timely and accurate weather information plays a crucial role in sustainability, safety, and climate awareness. We are grateful for the valuable knowledge that you have shared to us. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Kumar.
Thank you. Thank you
very much. We move on to our next student presentation. Let me just share. Our next student presenters are from the preschool department of St. Patrick's School.
Let's see what we can do. Save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do. Save the planet for me and you. EARTH, planet Earth is a
Okay, thank you very much to our preschool students for their performance. And now we move on to the second to the last speaker. Our second to the last speaker, let me call on Mr. Ernie Sarangani. He is currently the Dean of Philippine Puppetry in the Philippines, and he is also one of the members of the Puppet Pilipinas. So friends from across the globe, let's all welcome Mr. Ernie Sarangaya. I'm sorry, Sarangani. So, Sir Ernie.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Ernie Sarangaya, and here's my friend Howie. Say good morning to them. Good morning! Happy Earth Day! Yeah, it's nice to see everyone here. You know what? It's very important that we have to take care of our environment. Take care of Earth. God's gift to us. We should be a good steward of it. Yeah, I agree. Because if you're not going to take care of Earth, I don't have a place to live anymore. Yeah, that's true. And also with your friends like, yeah, Gingin, and Bingbin, the Binturong, and Lucy. Yeah, that's why it's very important that we have to take care of the environment, take care of Earth. Because if not, we won't have a place to live. And in a little while, you're going to see my friends. Yeah, my friends. And we're going to sing a song. Yeah, watch her.
And I have a friend, but he's a bit shy. Come on, a little bit shy. Come on. Wait, I still have to convince her, huh? Okay, I'm going to give you some fruits. She doesn't want. How about fries, French fries? She doesn't want. How about I'll give you Gcash? Go tell them your name. My name is Binbin. Binbin. Hello? Hello, everybody. Wow! Nice! Nice to see you, huh? Woo! A lot of them looks like me. A lot of them looks like you. I know. You know, okay. By the way, Binbin is a bear cat. Yeah, I am a bear cat. Bear cat. But you know why she's called bear cat? You tell them. Why? Why? Because I look like a cat. She looks like a cat, and she got a body that looks like a bear. Bear. Okay. Here in Palawan, we call them Binturong. Yeah, Binturong. Binturong. And you know what? What? We are nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals. Meaning to say they're very active at night. Yeah, we play during night. At night. And in the morning, we sleep. And stay in the sun. Stay in the sun. Are you still doing it? No. Why? Because so hot. Woo, so hot. So hot, yeah. It has been like this for a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I know. Is it the same before? No, before it's not like this. When I was young, well, we play in the field, and sometimes, so yeah, when we run, then after playing, we go to the river and swim. Oh, that's a nice thing to do. Yeah, that's a nice thing to do. But sorry to say, sometimes we cannot do it anymore. Why? Why? Well, some of the rivers are so dirty already. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of floating plastics. Yeah, a lot of floating plastics. Now that happens because sometimes people pollute it. The people pollute it. They keep on throwing should keep on throwing trash. And you know what? If we want to take care of our environment, you lose our habitation. You're going to lose their habitation. And if there's so much deforestation, oh no, please don't let it happen. Yeah, I wish we take care together. You know, as people living here, planet Earth, we should do our part, help one another, take care of environment. One way of helping us, and you're protecting us. We're protecting the Binturong. My friend is going to sing a song. What? We're going to sing a song. Okay. Okay. I'm going to count first. Fine. I'm going to count 1, 2, 1,000. 1,000? No. That's going to be too long. Too long? Too long. I'm going to count 1, 2, 100. No. 100 is still too long. Still too long? Still too long. 1, 2, 3. No. I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cut it off. You're slow. I'm not. You're slow. I'm not. You behave, huh? I'm going to make it faster this time, huh? Okay, I'm going to count 1, 3. Behave. I will. I'm going to make it real fast this time. 3. I can't go on like this. One more time, and I won't let you go out anymore. Okay. So we're going to sing. You first. Me first. Okay, Music Maestro, play when you're ready. Yeah, so let's take care of our Binturong. They're endangered already. So, see ya!
Okay, thank you very much, Ernie Sarangani from Palawan, Philippines, the Dean of Philippine Puppetry, on saving, of course, the Pawikans or the green turtles and the Binturongs. These are the black bear cats. They're already endangered. So thank you very much, Ernie, for that presentation. And now We will now come to our last speaker for this morning. Our last speaker is no other than Dr. Kalyani Rao, the project director of Suchiana 3.0 and the consultant of Events Cart. She is a very well-known international speaker with so many projects and has been inspirational in terms of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, projects and programs from across the globe. Friends, teachers, and students, let's all welcome Dr. Kalyani Rao. Dr. Kalyani, the Zoom floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dari. And I would like to say my greetings of Earth Day to all of you. And I've been very much, thankful for inviting me for this great, insightful session and a lot of sharing from Philippines, Romania, Taiwan, Japan, and Malaysia, and of course, and India. And today we have learned so much of information on action, climate action, nature, and cyclone, etc. So today I'm just going to start with a short presentation. Before the presentation, I would like to talk about the nature. I don't want to do any kind of negative impact, give the impact. I just want to tell what is the nature, how we are living. So, well, nature is everything present around us. Human beings depend on the nature, fulfilling their needs now. It provides the humans, animals, and all the living beings on earth a place to survive. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate the Earth Day and to exchange our thoughts and actions to protect the nature. The nature helps us in sustaining our life as well. All we know that nature is important for human life and our greediness only to destroy it. For millions of years, we have been dependent on the earth, on the nature for everything. So today, our requirements are met by nature only. Nature is a boon given to us, and it's our duty, responsibility to support this life on earth. The nature gives us forests, and these are the lungs of the earth. Nature has wonders that aren't changed by the human exercises at all, or that exist even with human intervention. So through education, we can empower the students to protect the nature by fostering environmental awareness, promoting many climate action activities, responsible habits, and encouraging active participation in conservation efforts. So by learning about the environment, all its challenges and potential solutions, you students can develop a sense of responsibility and acquire the skills to become global citizens and also be a great thinkers. So let me start a small presentation on this. Will you be able to see this, Dr. Dari?
It's still loading, Dr. Kalyani. I think Dr. Kalyani is experiencing some technical difficulties, but she will be back in a few minutes.
Here, I'm here.
Oh, she's here.
Actually, someone closed my screen. Will you be able to see the screen?
Not yet, Dr. Kalyani. It's loading. while we're waiting for Dr. Kalyani, I'd like to thank our international partners for our event today. So Chiana 3.0 Global Platform, Dr. Kalyani, we have Ms. Laura Stanciu from Romania. Thank you very much. Also, Dr. Kumar from India. Thank you very much as well. To our local advocates, Principal Waldi Canalita from Divine Grace. Thank you very much. We have Attorney Dwight Ramos from the government. We have also Mr. Ernie Sarangani, whom we just heard earlier. And of course, Director Margarita Ballesteros from the Department of Education. I'd also like to thank our teachers, our organizers who made our event possible today, and our dear students and the viewers are watching us also in Facebook page or the Facebook Live. You are the reason why we are doing this. And to the friends of St. Patrick's School, from the Association of Private School Administrators also of Quezon City in the Philippines, thank you for joining us. Okay, so while we're waiting for Dr. Kalyani to for her presentation, let me just share this second to the last presentation. We go back to the presentation of our Japanese students from Tohoku Gakuen. They will play an instrumental or a traditional song in Japan, and they'll play the instrument. So I'll be sharing the performance. Okay, thank you very much, the students of Tohoku Gakuen, for the traditional song and the instruments that they have played. I think the title is Sakura. And thank you very much again, Tohoku Gakuen. And now we go back to Dr. Kalyani. Okay, we can now see your slides, Dr. Kalyani.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Sorry for that. I don't know, sudden network issue. Extremely sorry for the delay. Can you able to see the full screen?
Not yet, Dr. Kalyani. It's in the first slide.
Okay.
Okay, there. We can see it now.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is about me. All of you knows through Suchena project, some of your schools. And yeah, I just want to ask some question. Where do we get food, air, and water? We are always looking forward, comfortable level. So we are getting from nature, right? So nature going to give us food, air, and water. How it's going to give us, we just know that. Nature, right? And then what is nature? Nature is nothing but around us. It's going to provide us people like sun and even moon, star, mountains, etc. And also the plants and animals around us. And it's going to give us a lot of best place in the world. I mean, the nature around us going to protect us. We are going to see how it's going to come, how it's going to protect us. So the next one, I'm just going to give you the differentiation of living and non-living on the nature. These are the living or non-living. I think you all knows about this in your classrooms, right? The next one, what is a nature gift? Nature is gifting so many. As I told you, it's air, sunlight, water, food, and shelter. So we'll go one by one later on. So apart from this nature, why nature is our home? Because the title of my presentation is nature is our home. Why? Because we are created, and these are the animals, as I told you, and we have the nature, forest, and even wetlands we have, and there are so many animals living on based upon the forest and the wetlands, creatures, even small organisms, and even the eco-coastal systems under the water, above the water, and we are having indirect and direct shelters. These are the indirect shelters which we are created by the man planting the trees, and these are the indirect shelters under the trees, the soil. So we can see the number of layers of soil if we cannot see with visible eyes. So I just shared you little bit, for your knowledge. So there are 5 to 4 layers, which is called lithosphere. So Earth is containing so many beautiful, knowledgeable ideas, and you cannot even limit your research. So how we going to connect and protect our nature through little actions. So we are living now, as I told you, we need a clean air, fresh water, and hygienic food, and we have to live happily and healthy with that, and creating a beautiful and interesting place. How we can protect it, and how harmful it is, suppose if we don't protect it. So nature is protecting from the harmful things, but still we are destroying it through our hands. As we already discussed, recycled products, and that is especially the plastic, it's going to be spoil the entire world's pollution. It's polluting the air itself. You people have to start from the basic level to protect yourself, your school, your home, and your city and the country. So how to interact with nature then? There are so many small activities. You can do a nature walk, go inside the nature along with the teacher. The teacher will definitely give you the field studies, study about the plants and about the small insects, the butterflies, etc. during your field studies. And just care and hug every day. Go to your trees in your school, just give a hug, and just 2 minutes, close your eyes and share your love with us. Keep talking, and also feed the birds every day. So you will be connecting with the nature very soon. There are a few nature scavenger hunts, just like color hunt. You can do small activities, like how many colors of butterflies, and what is the texture of the hunts. Like sometimes you have a pineapple, you have a apple, different type of textures will be there. And these are the tree hunts, different type of trees are there, and there's the shapes of trees are different also. Sometimes keep a tree hunt, and also make mini habitats like this. You can create within this creates innovative thoughts and knowledge. And what are the benefits of interacting with the nature? So you will be enhanced with the development of cognitive skills, And also it reduces your stress, and it going to improve your health, increase your physical activities. It's going to improve your interaction with in the society. And also you can create a lot of awareness programs on environment. And how to keep it healthy. Hands-on earth projects, simply, I'm just giving a a single line. What is planting, pollinator garden, and then composing and soil biodiversity, adopting a tree project, water conservation games, and tally trips, etc. Awareness campaigns to protect nature. And the flash mobs, through awareness campaigns, you can do flash mobs, placards display in public and malls, etc. And also awareness programs are like actions-based citizens science projects, environmental cleanup events, and developing recycling programs, lunchbox audits. Lunchbox audits are nothing but as food waste calculations. That means how much you're eating per day, write down. How much you're wasting your food, write down. So that tomorrow you will never waste food. And also you can take hygienic food, organic food, which is only applicable which is going to give you only the good health instead of eating the junk food. Similarly, there's a tally trips. Tally trips, nothing but as whenever you travel to the school through a bus, or your father is going to drop you in the car, or when you're traveling with your parents, just calculate the travel, how many hours, how many minutes you're traveling, mode of travel, and how much the travel. It's going to check it into your website, how to convert the pollution, how much time you're consuming the travel part, that's going to give you how much pollution. So avoid such things, try to come on by walk or cycle to the school. So it's all calculative projects. Your teachers definitely will help you on that, but I'm just giving an idea. These are the pictures of what exactly I mentioned about the actions. This is the nature art. You can do the nature art instead of using the artificial colors. And also you can build nature structures, like you can create a mini forest and in your classroom. And also you can display it during the environmental or Earth Day, or any kind of exhibitions in your school, or even you can keep it a corner in your study room at home. And especially this is the lunchbox audits we normally give to children. So it's going to give you the knowledge on the food, what you're taking inside, and what is a protein food, and which is going to help you to health and physical body. And of course, journals, nature journals are very important for children. Wherever you travel in the during the field trips, or maybe you're going with the parents, try to write a journal and click the photographs and create a kind of maintain a diary, something, you can pick you can paste the picture, write the story of your travel. So make a journal, create a journal book for you. Right from this age, if you start, by the time you reach your graduation, you can be a number of diaries which you have created in your entire lifetime. This is also going to give you a lot of interaction with the nature. And coming to the pollinator gardens, it helps you, even you can do it at home as well as in school. And this is going to help the pollination process. The best pollinator is the butterflies, we know that, and even some other birds and all, right? So, and composing soil project, that is composing, even we know that how the soil is, composing soil is helpful for the as pesticides. Instead of using the pesticides, it's going to help you to for the growth of the plants. So this is one of the example. Adopt a tree project. So how you adopt a tree? It's not going to give you, right, anything you say. No. How can I adopt? It's not a pet. But as a human being, we can adopt your trees. Take one tree. I think already you followed in St. Patrick's School in Quezon City. I've seen once you people have adopted each tree and you name the tree. That's what I discussed with the Dr. Dari, I think, a couple of years back. You can name your tree and adopt it and try to take care of it, give her loving hugs and caring about us. Daily go and talk to the tree and write down what you observe from the tree, from the roots, or even from the plant, from the leaves, etc. What type of tree it is. Do a little survey and make a report on that. And then finally, you can do science projects. Do a little bit science projects. There are so many science projects available in the internet, as well as your teachers will help you on this. to do some science based research on that, and just go for the water conservation games, or you can take a get together on every Sunday. Go for making your home itself. You can make your home without wasting water. Even at your school, create your teams in each class. Try to inspect the water conservation wherever the water leakage is there. So just make a kind of group of children in other classrooms. Make a target of how many hours you're how much of water you're saving per day, as well as in the school, as well as at home. So these are small petty things, but it's going to give you a large impact. So these are one more the kind of projects, science projects on water pollution, and hydroponic also is there. And this is a compost soil sample. And this is how we're going to compost. You all knows it, I think, right? And you're also maintaining at home. You can even teach your mom to how to compose it. So Minnie, this was the plastic bags which we are getting nowadays, and how you're going to dispose. You can utilize these things. You can tell your mama to utilize like this instead of throwing outside, or maybe they can give it to recycle companies. So instead of throwing the water bottle, the tops, I mean the lids also you can utilize. So similar thing, you can decorate many things, and you can keep it on your desk. Many ideas are there, several on the internet. I'm just sharing very few because time is given me very less, so I can come down next time with a more elaborated version and activities. Thank you so much, Dr. Dari, and thank you so much for all the honorable dignitaries presented today for sharing your extreme knowledge. Thanks a lot.
Wow, thank you very much, Dr. Kalyani, for the presentation. Truly, we need to do something, and thank you for inspiring everyone to really be involved in projects pertaining to sustainable development or any project related to protecting our Mother Earth. Dr. Kalyani, thank you very much. Let's all give Dr. Kalyani a heart reaction, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Kalyani.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Dari.
Okay, so our next presenter is we'll call on Miss Winnie from Taiwan, and we'll call Nirmala from Malaysia. Let me just check. Teacher Winnie, are you still around? Okay, wait. Let me just share. Okay, so currently, Miss Winnie from Taiwan sent her message to all of us. She is in a rush right now for an urgent meeting. So she gave me this site. It's in Padlet.com on her bear advocacy. And let me just read her message to everyone. Good morning, everyone. I am Ming Yao Sheng, or also known as Teacher Winnie, but most of my students and friends call me Winnie. I come from Wanfu Elementary School in the beautiful city of Taipei. Today, I am honored to share with you something very close to my heart, the bear conservation. Some people might ask, why bears? My answer is simple, because they need us. In Taiwan, we are home to the Formosan black bear. I remember visiting Wanfu Elementary School, and their official mascot is a bear. The Formosan black bear, a rare and beautiful creature, symbolizes both strength and gentleness. Yet, like many wild animals around the world, it faces threats from habitat destruction, like illegal hunting and human neglect. But this is not just about the Formosan bear. This is about every child who dreams of a world where animals live freely in forest. And not just in books or on screens. This is about teaching our young learners that they can make a difference no matter how small they start. At Wanfu Elementary School, our journey began with curiosity. Children asked, what do bears eat? What do they live? Why are they disappearing? And from those questions, we built projects, campaigns, and creative expressions to raise awareness, and even organize a mini bear day to celebrate our furry friends. And something magical happened. Our students started to care deeply. They learned that the choices they make, from recycling to protecting trees to spreading awareness, can create ripples of change. And they saw themselves not just as students, but as guardians of the earth. Bear conservation is not just about protecting species, it's about protecting balance. Bears are an important part of the ecosystem. When they thrive, forests thrive, and when the forest thrives, so does life, including our own. I encourage educators, parents, and children everywhere. Research, share, and care. Let's build a generation that doesn't just know about wildlife, but fights to protect it. I dream of the day when a child in the Philippines, in Japan, in Africa, in Romania, in Malaysia, in Taiwan, and elsewhere in the world will all share one common message. I care for bears. I care for nature, and I care for our future. Let us remember, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Let us return it wild and whole. Thank you, and may we continue to walk gently and bravely on this earth together. So thank you very much. Let's all give Teacher Winnie a round of applause. Thank you, Teacher Winnie, for the message from Taiwan and the protection of the bears, the Formosan bears. Okay, and now we proceed with our last presenter. Our last presenter is Nirmala Devi Kandasamy from SK St. Patrick, Malaysia. Teacher Nirmala?
Yes, Dr. Derry, thank you so much. We share the same school name, but different countries. St. Patrick, I'm so honored and privileged to be here in our Suchana collaboration as well as Earth Day celebration. Dr. Derry, thank you so much for reaching out to me. So happy everyone, happy celebrating Earth Day. Dr. Kalyani is here, Winnie is not around. Thank you so much. I'm very much impressed, Dr. Derry, with Dr. Kalyani's presentation. She speaks from her heart, you see. So whatever she has implemented in our Suchana project and also around the globe, she spoke so well with examples so that your students will benefit from the whatever information she has given to save the Mother Earth. And same goes to Winnie. I'm very much impressed with the Bear project. So when coming to me, of course, students, since all of you are students, I just want to say a few things. Number one is that whenever you're going for shopping, please bring along your shopping bag. Do not use do not use plastic bags. Okay, refuse using plastic bags. So always make it a habit. Put a few pieces of recycled bags in your parents' car so that you will not forget to bring recyclable bags for shopping. Number two, you can start by saving Mother Earth through arts and craft, like what Dr. Kalyani mentioned just now. Get your teachers to give you some arts work, and when you're coloring, as what my students are doing right now for Earth Day celebration, they will think about what are the colors to select to color the earth, to color the water, to color the nature. When you're thinking of something, the colors, the thinking moment will actually teach you to find out the appropriate color, and that will help you to love the nature as well. Okay, so as an elementary primary school teacher, I always start with coloring. Okay, coloring helps a lot in terms of creativity and also helping you to understand how to take care of the nature indirectly as well. And most importantly, that I want to share today is one of my students' project is that I encourage my students to plant some plants in this month in order to celebrate Mother's Day, Earth Day celebration. So I get a lot of inspirational ideas from our Suchana project and also many other projects that I joined. But because what I notice is that students, many of you are relying on gardeners to to do some plantation work. So you have not. I am not sure whether all of you have touched the soil to plant some plants in order to make the garden at the backyard of your house. In my school, my students, many of them have not touched the soil or even helped the parents to start a garden at the back of the backyard of the house. So due to that, for the past many years, I just tell my students, okay, go to the backyard, you touch the soil, with the assistance of the parents or older siblings, and then I want them to pour some water, water the plants, put some fertilizers in order for them to understand what gardening all about. Okay, because as you know, like what our previous speaker, Dr. Kalyani said, planting plants helps not only for the habitats, but also for the insects. Okay, insects needs a shelter. So the shelter comes from us. We have to do our part. Otherwise, we are chopping down the trees, to produce papers and many other paper-oriented products. So students, I have only one request from you, that is, this week or even today, go to the garden. You try to plant some seedlings. From the seedlings, you try to plant something, some plants, or even try to take care of the plants. Okay, don't let your plants die. Give names for your plants, hug your plants, talk to your plants, so it will give a kind of happiness and a kind of relaxation for you also. So I'm going to share with you a Padlet that I've created for my students' work, which will inspire you. And I'm sure, Dr. Derry, your students have done plantation activities as well. But then, so I just want to share with your students this Padlet, where I have a compilation of my students' work related to plantation activity. So give me a minute, Dr. Derry. I'll share the screen now. Dr. Derry, is it the host allowed me to share screen?
Yes, you are allowed to do so.
Yes, Dr. Derry, give me a minute. It's like loading now. Okay. Hang on. I'm just, yes, going to share the screen now. Okay. Okay, so I'm good to share the screen. Okay. Dr. Derry, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, we can see
Okay.
it.
Yes, I have almost 100 students. Students, you say, out of 100 students, I got a lot of reasons from my students. Some of them said, ma'am, I do not have any garden at the back of my house. Ma'am, there's no plants in my house. Then I told them, don't you have any grass around your neighborhood or around your house compound? Because we even need to take care of the grass. If you didn't take care of the grass will die off. And if you can see, the soil will be cracked. If let's say it's raining, it will be very soggy. And if you step on the soil, and definitely it's going to dirty your shoes and all that. So I told my students, you can go to the next, you can go to any other neighborhood with the assistance of the parents, just not to for the sake of finishing up the project, but to understand of the whole process. Okay. So if you can see, students, all right, this is what I ask my students to do. Okay, water the plants. Touch the soil. Add on more soil, the black soil especially, so that the plants can grow healthily because they provide oxygen for us, and also the kitchen waste. Kitchen waste, meaning to say your mommy will do the cooking every day, right? So tell mommy, if let's say mommy used to peel off the onion skin, the potato skin, or even rotten vegetables or any fruits, ask mommy to keep in a pail or in a basket, so that every day you can bring this kitchen waste and put sprinkle around the plants. You just you just put around the plants, and after a few days, you have to continuously water your plants, and definitely you can see healthy plants. You don't have to buy man-made fertilizer, which is harmful for the oceans, for the rivers, because they contain chemicals, and also it's expensive. Okay, which is I'm practicing every day. My mom and I will collect kitchen waste, and we do not soak them in water because sometimes the water gets dirty, and I mean it smells so bad, so I couldn't stand the smell. So due to that, I just take the kitchen waste and just throw on the plants so that it will work by its own. Okay, so students, can you see the photos that I'm sharing? I hope I'm not lagging.
Yes, we can see it clearly.
Yes. Yes, this is one of the best activities that I love to do every year, Dr. Terry, with my
Go
students. The first step that I will do with my students, because students are very busy. So, they can give excuses saying that they don't have plants, blah, blah, blah. But we need to make them understand. Don't they have grass around their house compound? Yes, we need to take care of the grass as well. Okay, so this is a class, one class, 11 years old students. And then this is another class, the students are 12 years old. This group of students will be met by Dr. Kalyani tomorrow. She's joining into my class tomorrow. Okay, these are some of the photos, and of course the photos will be going on. They speak on their own of my students' initiatives in planting the plants. Okay, so these are some of the initiatives they've taken. And of course, I'm going to ask them to do coloring work. We have coloring work, finding words for crossword puzzle. Teacher Orifa just joined just now to talk about World of Butterflies. And then last year, my student did Earthman Pledge, where they promised not to dirty the environment. They will promise to reuse, reduce, and recycle waste, and also DIY craft using this kind of used materials, to reduce the waste. And also I had coloring work. I told my students to do plantation activities. Apart from that, coloring also is one of the favorites of my students. And this week, Thursday, students, we are going to have the closing ceremony for Earth Day celebration with wonderful activities in the school, which is going to happen. Okay. So every year, this is the agenda of all the teachers who love to care for the nature. So we have a lot of collaboration. Even yesterday, my students collaborated with an Indian school. So the students share almost similar to activities that what you have listened, you have seen today. So last but not least, I would like to share this, which I got from online, where students, we need to support the nature. How to support the nature? Give back to the environment by planting trees and donate plants during birthdays or any anniversaries, so it will make the plants, the number of plants planted will grow in a huge amount. If you didn't do it, who else? And then you can watch the documentary about nature to understand more. Cartoon related documentaries as well you can watch. Go on a nature scavenger hunt, make a bird house. You can start a garden, consider energy conservation, pick up trash, recycle your trash, use old materials for arts and craft. And also students, you can actually what you can do is that you can actually start a plantation from now. Okay, don't wait for tomorrow, but you have to do it today. Today will make a difference for tomorrow, students. So actually I want to tell you something that you can practice at home. Okay, I'm not giving a lecture to you, but something that you can practice at home and you can start today. Okay, what did I inform just now? Let me recap first. Use recycling bag. Keep few recycling bags in the car, okay, so that you will not forget it and you will not keep on buying, because recycling bags are expensive as well. Number two, start your own garden. You can start planting. Number three, you can start collecting kitchen waste and use as fertilizer for your plants. Number four is that you can do arts and craft. I'm sure you love colors. Number five is that you need to have shared responsibility in order to take care of the mother nature. If not, you start from home And I'm sure St. Patrick's School under Dr. Derry, you are doing a lot of projects. I've been following your Facebook page. And thank you so much, Dr. Derry, for giving me this opportunity to work along with you and our Suchana team. Truly appreciate Dr. Derry, and it means a lot to me. Happy Earth Day, Dr. Derry, and dear students.
Happy Earth Day, Teacher Nirmala, and thank you very much for joining us together with the Suchana team, Laura, Winnie, Dr.
Yes,
Kalyani, and you.
Laura
Thank you
as well.
very much for joining us. We learned a lot from you, and this is only a beginning of more projects together. Thank you, Nirmala. Let's all give Teacher Nirmala a heart reaction, everyone. Okay, thank you. So as we come to the close of our Earth Day celebration 2025, I am filled with deep gratitude and great hope. And today we have witnessed not only powerful messages, but beautiful performances, genuine collaboration, and unwavering commitment from passionate individuals across the globe. From expert talks to cultural insights, from students to scientific perspectives, every contribution has moved us one step closer to a more conscious and sustainable world. To our honorary guests, thank you for leading your voices and your wisdom. To our student performers, we have one last. Thank you for reminding us that change can be creative, expressive, and inspiring. To our international partners and the Suchana 3.0 Global Platform, Dr. Kalyani, Rao, Teacher Winnie, Teacher Nirmala, Teacher Laura, thank you for joining hands again across borders. To our local advocates, Principal Waldy Canalita, the Association of Private Schools of Quezon City in the Philippines, Attorney Dwight Ramos from the government, Mr. Ernie Sarangani from Palawan, the Dean of Philippine Puppetry, and Director Margarita Ballesteros from the Department of Education, NAEP. Thank you for leading by example. And to all our teachers who made today possible, thank you for turning vision into reality. And to our dear students who are still here with us, 129 of them, you are the reason why we do this. And remember, change doesn't require perfection. It just requires participation. And let this not be the end, but the beginning. As we log off from the virtual celebration, may we log into a life of action, awareness, and advocacy. Together, let's continue to educate, empower, and act to build a sustainable future, not just for us, but for every generation to come. Thank you, and a very happy Earth Day to all. Let's end with a performance by one of the students of St. Patrick's School.
There comes a time when we hear a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. wants to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's no choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true to make a better day, just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us in our Earth Day celebrations 2025. I am your host, Dr. Dari Idakanay, saying thank you everyone. Thank you again, Laura, Dr. Kalyani, to our dear students and St. Patrick's School and the different schools in the Philippines and across the globe. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Dr. Kalyani, thank you, Laura, and to our students.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Principal Waldy.
Thank you so much for making this Earth Day successful with all the collaborations and even Suchana. Thank you, Dr. Dari, for making my
We'll
wish.
take a photo all
true.
together. I forgot. Okay. Okay, we'll take a photo now. We have 4 slides. Okay, first slide. 1, 2, 3. Smile, everyone. Okay, the second page, second slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile, everyone. We have the third slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think that's it for our celebration for Earth Day 2025. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.